Oké jongens, mijn naam is P-Dice en we gaan vandaag Anno 1800 spelen. Ik ben heel benieuwd, ik heb eigenlijk zelf nog niet echt gespeeld, eventjes gekeken. Dus we gaan kijken hoe het gaat. We gaan gewoon de campaign doen. Nou, dan laten we gewoon met Guardians doen. Zeker van het begin. Dat ziet er een beetje badass uit. Ik denk dat het wel past. Het plaatje vind ik ook wel past wel goed bij hem. Gele achtergrond. Naam zullen we eens doen. Gerhard Lak. Nou, dat past wel bij hem. Gewoon de normale doen. Sorry voor het laatste screen, die duurt altijd eventjes. Dus een klein beetje geduld.
Since that day you saved my life, I have presumed I knew you. But now, 1,000 letters from your father go unopened, yet one scribbled from your sister changes everything. I didn't even know you had a sister. We are broke, old pal. We can't afford a passage back to your old world, back to your family. Not unless you suddenly remembered what work is.
Okay.
Dynamite fishing? You're serious? Well, the village north is always short on food. Remember when we escaped the pits back when? Still some dynamite left. Don't look at me! Dynamite was your... Here it is. Just get plenty of distance on the throw. All the blistered fish they could ever want.
Oh, what the chimichurri was that, Boom?
They're not expecting queen parrotfish. Anything with fins will do. All the blistered fish they could ever want. all the blistered fish they could ever want.
With that first bang, I knew it was you. So, come show me what you got this time. Ah, that burnt reek! Ugh. Here are your tickets. Hurry, drifters. The boat is leaving soon, and nobody wants you to miss it.
So, this is it. We're leaving paradise behind. You never talked much about family and the like. But you're dead serious about this, aren't you? No matter. I made a vow to defend you. And I don't break an oath. Even if a blind man could see you leap into the deepest pit of dung.
Okay.
I have never asked anything of you, firstborn. Not when you stole away a tiptoe, leaving the family burden at your little sister's door. Our father is accused of high treason. Dare you to believe it? Will you now stand by, knowing gentle father is indungeoned? It must kill him. Please come home. We need you. Is it really you, dearest
Grote
sibling?
stad.
I never dared hope you'd return. Do you remember Bright Sands? Of course you do. We loved it here. It's changed now. The Royal Council support Uncle Edvard. Father barely cold, and he's pulling everything down.
All those houses. You never said how wealthy you were. Why were we selling fish and sleeping in barns?
Never told your friend of Good and Sons? There is much to be said, but not now. Dear father's funeral begins.
Ziet er best goed
Where
uit.
have you been? Without you brats,
Very
we'll never
busy.
be done with this obligation.
Looks like Death claimed the wrong brother.
No matter so few are here, when they are the few he loved most.
Nobody likes a traitor, let alone his tainted offspring. Better make yourself scarce.
We shall, dear sibling, for now. I have acquired a small island with the last of my funds, and passage for all still loyal to father. Together, we shall clear his name, or die trying.
Your sister reminds me of you. Must mean new adventures await, old pal.
This is it. Ditch water. End of the world. I hope you like it quiet.
Oké. Dus vanaf hier gaan wij beginnen met onze eigen stad te bouwen.
What? Still here? Establishing a rival company? On that disheveled island?
Let Uncle Edvard scoff. A modest island, yes, but if you're at all like father, you'll look beyond appearances. We must shelter the good, loyal people who have shown solidarity with our family. We need every hand we can get if we are to expunge this debris.
You reached a new milestone.
Do you remain here out of spite? Or is this some futile attempt at competition? As you are so desperate to appear responsible, you'll be pleased to hear the cost of that fantastical funeral falls to you.
Miserly, uncharitable dastard! Picking and choosing what he inherits.
Oké. Alright. Het loopt nog een beetje op, dus ik denk dat we wel genoeg huisjes hebben gebouwd nu. Dan gaan we een timber maken. En dan een lumberjack. We hebben natuurlijk wel hout nodig, want kunnen we deze huizen hier niet gaan maken. Dat wil ik eigenlijk in deze doen.
See what slander Edvard prints in bright sands.
Okay.
Samuel's child, is it? Thank heavens. I am so ashamed of every single word your uncle had me print.
He twists every article in his favour at our and father's expense.
Niet een warehouse. Small warehouse. Oké.
Father wouldn't have wanted us to sit on our hands while our one prospect was in such a state. So let's gather our townsfolk and ask them to spruce the place up. Mourning is eased, now we have others for company, sibling. It's been a hard day of labour for us all. We should cater to our tired, hungry people.
Game saved.
Dan hebben we weer 20 hout. We moeten een fishery hebben. Oké. Zo. Nee. We gaan dit heel even weg. Nu pakt hij hem wel. Oh. Die is zo. Grote straat hier tussenin. ...63 van de 100 farmers. Een aantal. Ik denk dat ik... Zalmeel hier natuurlijk ook nog. Plank.
Timber, very good. I'll try not to think of the coffin.
Als het goed is gaan we nu zometeen ook hout binnenkrijgen. Ik heb nog geen chips, weet, niets. Oké. Dat is wel hier. We hebben 100 maintenance en 15 plus farm. Ik denk dat er nog wat meer huisjes erbij moeten doen. Oké.
We are running low on timber, but there's plenty in the ruins. We should clear some to stock up.
Oké. Waar dan? Weer any small ruin. Small ruin.
You reached a new milestone.
Kijk.
Help enough to demolish the larger ruins. Let's breathe some life into this place. Everything you've built so far consumed wood. We'll be
Waarom
needing
kan ik
more of
dit
it to continue.
Oh, nou doet hij het wel. Oké.
Came
Maar er
to
wordt nog
say,
een small ruin. Oké.
It's been a long, hard day. The people need to rest and maybe wet their whistles.
Oké. Dan denk ik dat we... The people need new clothes first. You require a supply of wool from sheep farms. Oké. Ik ga eerst nog even een landencheck maken. Zo. Oké. Zo. En dan doen we ook nog wel even een toevoegen. Zo werkt dat. Oké.
You farmhouse can't even roll up silage.
Een mooi wijkje hier aan de linkerkant. Mission goods. Ja, het komt eraan. Snaps. Small warehouse connects to the trading post or warehouse via street 1. Dat heb ik toch?
I always appreciate your help, however overdue.
Ik had nooit kwaad om er nog een te hebben. Dan moet ik zo meteen toch nog wel wat meer maken. In ieder geval een sheep farm maken. Laten we die ook aan deze kant houden. Hier.
The land can only be farmed if there are enough fields. We must plant them.
Missing shoes. Hoe maken we nu extra velden?
Game saved.
Okay.
When I look into your people's faces, I see trouble. Make sure their misery doesn't become a problem.
Okay. De snaps. hier. Weg naartoe. Zo. 72. Oké. Zo. Dan gaan we het straks helemaal een beetje aan het einde van dit alles netjes. Die vooral anders de rolletjes te laten verlopen. Dit omhoog gaan krijgen, de balance. Hier even weg. Er is ook gelijk weer wat hout erbij. Ja. Hier nog iets. Hier wel. Oké. Nog wel aardig wat hout ook. Dus dat is extra. Oh, dat heb ik niet helemaal goed gedaan. Oké. Nou, het begint al te draaien. Als het goed is gaat deze nu ook aflopen. Dat doet hij ook. Kijk, zo wordt dat.
Feels an eternity since the funeral. And the cost! Oh, why, it was extortionate. Repay me now, or sell up.
I feel sick to the stomach that Edvard could ask so much of us so soon after Father's death.
Game saved.
Nothing good to say.
Kleding nodig.
When will you show your family?
Oh, snaps. Dan hebben we er nog maar 2, maar die komen er wel aan, dus dat scheelt. Ja, die moeten nog 1 kut hebben. Maar ik heb er nog 20 maintains vanaf. Ik denk dat er wat wel. Misschien doen we die wel hier mooi langs op die water. Ja, dat doen we. Misschien een foto.
Just like old times.
Your people are recovered and desirous to proceed. Set them to it. We're going to need as much space as we can clear.
Please, couldn't muck me out, could you?
Ja hoor.
I need help with me lowly troubles.
Find the wild animals. Oké. Hier.
We'll gather and toast your elf.
That fish pie smells good.
Nou, hij gaat feesten. Dat is wel heel gezellig. Eén snap. Oké.
Means a lot to Arn.
Iets meer kleding nodig. Dat is hier al. Ja.
Could be worse.
Dan nog een farm.
Speak to our humble cousin. He writes of a worker riot in Bright Sands. It seems we are not alone in our contempt for Edvard.
Ziet er leuk uit. Nog een hout. Ja, hier op. Hier achter op. Even vergeten. En deze nou ook weer. Ja, nog niet. Oké.
Ready to repay my charity?
Ja.
Don't think you're finished, brat. I loathe the reek of lanolin, but if farmers' smocks are all you have, tell me.
Oh,
Is there no limit to Uncle's shameless demands?
Ik kreeg dit op een gelukkige missie. Ik toch wel graag had willen. Wat is dat deze? Black sheep.
Game saved.
In storage 4 workloads. Dat hebben wij toch? Oh, dat net niet. Ik denk dat we even een fire station gaan maken, voor het geval dat we dadelijk een keertje brand hebben. Het is toch bijna als we iets aan kunnen doen. Wat is hier bij de voor...
Tell me you've managed something.
Wat is dit? Ja.
Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4 bags full.
Nu hebben we hoor. 300. Weer even farmers erbij. Inkomen. Voor inkomen zorgen. Oké. Dit hier weg. Oké. Hoe gaat het met het hout? Het loopt toch wel aardig snel, hè? Increasing by 4. Right. Zijn mijn mensen een beetje tevreden ook. Ze hebben kleding tekort. Dan maken we daar nog een sheepfarm bij. Hier. Daarheen. Tussen. Find your crossing leading a mob.
If your father had only let me in, we could have built this together. We'd rather die than stay. Our flags still wave for Samuel. Let Edvard oppress us no more.
Nog 2.
Game say.
A life away from Edvard? We're on board. Only, we've no ship to get on board of.
Okay.
If you pick me, you may have my boat. It's my poor aunt's legacy. Her second husband was a decent sailor. Everybody on board? Good. I shiver at the thought of staying here another second.
What? Has your cleft of the family no shame that it now resorts to abducting my workers? The Queen's ambassador himself shall hear of this.
abduction is a severe accusation.
And if I may, excuse me, a false one. We left Edvard quite willingly.
Pencil polishing popinjay. I should have been rid of you long ago.
I see nothing criminal. A bit of interfamilial bickering is only natural, and hardly a matter for the crown. And as for you, I have quite forgotten my manners. Sir Archibald Blake, ambassador and confidant to the Queen. Despite the circumstances, Her Majesty and I were pleased to hear of your return. Your father's death was a tragedy. We regret he never had the chance of a fair trial.
The real tragedy here is the vast funeral bill that goes unpaid, while this brat is living the life of O'Reilly.
Sadly, your uncle has indeed alerted me to some floating liabilities. I fear you have no choice but to settle them if I am to grant you your crown shipping license.
Edvard registered the debt officially.
Don't worry, that old tyrant can't hold us back anymore.
Indeed. Once my letterpress is up and running, the truth will come back to haunt Edvard. For your hospitality, please use my ship howsoever you may wish.
Now that sounds like good news.
Dankjewel. Nou, we gaan een ship gekregen.
As to the debt, my hands are tied, but it may warm Her Majesty's heart to see a new enterprise taking shape.
We lopen nog steeds goed om de
Maybe
balance.
Edvard will try to prevent us owning a shipyard, but for now, let's at least house those workers.
Mensen een beetje kans op goed geven.
You reached a new milestone.
With several passionate young reporters enlisted, our publishing house is already well underway.
Workers can handle stubborn debris on ditch water. If it's to be the center of our new enterprise, it needs to be immaculate.
Oké.
Our editorial section is sure to grow along with your city. We are fine-tuning the first issue as we speak.
Deze allemaal hier. Die kan nog niet.
You have father's fortitude. These people will follow you as they once followed him.
Dat is nog heel even.
You reached a new milestone.
Farms nodig voor de boerderij. Dit was het in ieder geval voor vandaag. Ik hoop dat je de video een beetje leuk vond. En laat een
Your worthless
like
bags
achter.
have barely covered
Vergeet
anything.
niet om te
Now,
abonneren.
bring me sails.
Dankjewel.
It's not like you have any use for them.
Clearly, Uncle's intention is to keep us from ever owning a shipyard.